We are here for Group D now. And the first match we're going to do is Samantha against Tenor. Now, you could already guess that I'm biased when it comes to my match. Which didn't really go to plan, but hey, that happens. I'm also biased on this one. More biased than my brother's match. Because sure, I want my brother to do well, I also want Tenor to do well. Because if you happen to not know Tenor, like they did the partner takeover with me. More highlight videos from that coming hopefully soon. They're my life relationship loving partner. So I want their team to do well. Let's see how they do against Samantha in their first match in the tournament. Samantha's team has the lowest base stat total Pokemon in existence in this generation, with Sunkern at 180. Then Peekaboo, Little Punch, and Big Punch, all with huge power or big power. And then two really strong legendaries. Tenor has a Flame Body Pokemon, a Static Pokemon, a Ghost with Levitate, just the high stat, Nidoking, Ripcane, and then Nom Nom and Chomp Chomp. Because they're really strong, also Sandstorm might be good. Yeah, Tenor was one of the few that I changed the entrance catchphrases to for. It's funny. These meep. Alright, first move goes to Peekaboo. Or as Tenor would call it, Stupid Blue Mouse. Night Slash. Any contact move can activate Static or Flame Body depending on what it hits. Are we going to see a 30% chance of paralysis? Nope. Here comes Meep. Toxic Spikes! We saw this in my match, how it was good, and Tenor knew exactly what to do, and that's use Toxic Spikes against the opponent. Yep. Ooh!
Sheer cold delivers chilling misery. It's down already.
So I was gonna say that if Toxic Spikes was used against Tenor, they would have been relatively fine because their fourth Pokemon is a poison type in Nidoking. And the third one is Duskull, which has Levitate, so they wouldn't actually be affected by it. Meanwhile, the other team has Meditite, Medicham, Mewtwo, Arceus. None of them Levitate, none of them Fly, none of them are Poison type or Steel type. All of them will be poisoned. Early match Toxic Spikes is huge. Sure, they're behind now, but the moment they get a KO, things can go really fast due to poison.
Marill starts to attack.
Marill?
It didn't do anything.
Marill! Well, I guess. Works like it's still the same Pokemon.
Hit. Its attack missed. Well, both corners.
Tenor tried to sheer cold him straight back.
What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
If that would have connected. What a revenge story. They're already using the strategy that beat me. Even though I tried to do it too in that match, it didn't work as well. It wasn't going to work as well against Gaming as it would against me. This is big. Also, that's one of the reasons why Tenor has a Ghost, because a lot of moves are normal type. And then add the few fighting types that don't affect Ghosts, and then add the ground types don't hit Levitators. I feel like that's why Pokemon like Ghastly and Duskull are in the tournament. No one just Gengar, but can be most valuable move, yeah. I'd say most valuable move is still Imprison. But early game Toxic Spikes, yeah. Especially if the opponent's team doesn't have a counter to it. If they have Flyers, Levitators, doesn't matter much. If they have a Poison type to remove it, it doesn't matter much. Imprison, especially turn 1, is going to be big. Although, You have your low base of total Pokemon at the start of the game, so they might be taken relatively quickly. But the recall is still huge. Imprison is one of the best moves you can have. But as will be proven, it's going to go slow now. Once something is KO'd on the other side, and Rapid Spin or Defog isn't used, if Defog even applies there. Yeah, it's going to go quickly with Poison. Or at least a lot quicker. Puzzle Ray from Synchron.
Marie became confused. It's being ganged up on.
The Heal Bell works if you're already poisoned. This doesn't work. These two aren't poisoned yet. It doesn't prevent the others from being poisoned either.
This is not a favorable matchup. Neither corner has made a decisive attack yet. Their concentration is certainly being tested. Its defense rose. Oh no! It attacked itself! The move fails. A small hit. Marill uses its move. A sandstorm is brewing in the
Double talk to Spice again, but it looks like Samantha wasn't listening. This isn't going to affect Tenor at all. Unless Samantha uses Whirlwind, and Whirlwind's Tenor into one of their last two Pokemon, which is Garchomp or Tyranitar. Then it might affect them. Because otherwise the next Pokemon is Nidoking. Nidoking is a poison type and will remove the Toxic Spike from the field. Sandstorm damage comes up, will deal a bit more damage on top of the poison that's now going to affect Meditite for a couple of turns. The Sandstorm. Also, it will help KO Marill faster to start the poison there. So Sandstorm is probably good for Tenor side.
A small hit. The move fails. Ooh.
This is making it worse by adding spikes as well. That's 1/8 of their max health and damage already as they come in. And all of them are affected by it.
A sandstorm is raging in the Colosseum. I wonder how this is going to affect the battle.
I feel like there's multiple really good moves that have to come from Samantha's side if Tenor doesn't want to dominate this battle. They have such an advantage right now.
Marie uses its move.
Oh my god, and they add in prison! Tenor, you want to... This isn't domination, this is murder.
Slammed him. It couldn't take it. It's down.
Like, I think there might be one more turn of sandstorm damage. There's the 1/8 of their max health and damage. No, as they come in due to spikes. There's the 1/8 of their max health every turn due to poison. And then as long as Mareep stays alive, which doesn't have to be for that many more turns considering the attack stats and the attack power of Metronome and Metachamp, but still. As long as Mareep stays alive, that's then also 25% of the opponent's max health and damage every time they attack. So at this point they want Sandstorm to not work. And Mareep really wants to heal. Because if Mareep can stay alive, this works, but this might be a K already. 50 power physical? Yeah. But still, that's another 25% of the max health dealt to Metachamp. Mareep you did super well. Tenor would be really proud of their favorite Pokemon. Really, really proud. That's still a struggle for Meta-type because I've already selected a selected struggle effectively. They can use them normal moves again next turn.
Multiple hits. It keeps dealing damage. Meditite is losing its health. It's not going to be able to withstand much more.
And here comes the reason why Toxic Spikes isn't going to affect Tenor at all. Here goes Kane. As it was the biggest win we've had. We have two 3-0 wins so far in the tournament. If Duskull wants to hang around a little longer, then maybe this can be a 4-0. But I feel like this is very likely to be a 3-0 at least. The inner Sandstorm is gone. Actually, Sandstorm's not going to come back until the 6th Pokemon. Also, still Rip Kane. Nope, Meditite can't even attack this turn.
It couldn't take it. It's down. A fierce blow. Such amazing power. Its special defense rose. Mewtwo is sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
When I said this is not domination, this is murder, I didn't mean, okay, opponent, you can use lots of good moves now. Not bad. Like, Ice Punch and then a Hyper Voice from a Mewtwo is still big. We'd like Tenor's Pokemon to be alive. Yeah, early Toxic Spikes is a really big strategy. And it's affected our fight a lot, gaming. This fight too. But here come the tied for second highest base out total of the tournament, And biggest base stat total to determine because no one else is an Arceus.
Arceus is sent out.
These things have a lot higher stats than a Duskull. And a Nidoking. But even if Nidoking and Duskull were to be taken out this turn, Tenor still has a Sand Veil Pokemon in the back with 600 base stat total, and another 600 base stat total that summons the Sand, that then gives a 50% special defense boost from the Sand. Also, Sand adds another 1/16 of max health as damage every turn to both Arceus and Mewtwo. So it's still looking very good, even though it's not looking as good as I would have liked. No! That's not what I meant would take the...
A frigid shot from Blizzard.
How is... Oh, this is Amnesia. Duskull is still alive.
Down and out.
Alright, Tenor's not going to get the 4-0. We barely got any last tournament. But we could get... We were more likely to get them, because then it could have been Legendary Team versus a team full of things like Zigzagoon and Furret. And nothing really high stats.
It went down.
It can be a max 2-0. It could still change. I did say Samantha needed immense luck, and they had a lot of big moves. They also have the two biggest Pokemon. So with Poison and Sandstorm, that's 3/16 of the max health of Mewtwo and Arceus that go down every turn, and that's without the damage that Garchomp and Tyranitar do by themselves.
A sandstorm is brewing in the Colosseum. The blue corner
Garchomp lowers any move used against it to 80% of what it would have been. So a 90% accurate move is under 90%. It doesn't go to 80%, it goes lower. So that a 90% accurate move would be 72% accurate if used against that, against Garchomp now. Tyranitar has more special defense due to the Sandstorm, but it's the others that go first. Assad, it's poison, that's good damage. They needed a lot to still win, but Samantha is showing that comeback that can happen in Metronome. This Garchomp's not on Tyranitar, but still. It's not looking great, but now let's see what Garchomp and Tyranitar do. Tenor's too biggest, because I'm getting worried, even though there's Tenor's still in an advantageous position. I'm starting to actually get worried. Critical. Ooh, Mewtwo's down, let's go. I'm not impartial, what are you talking about? I'm not impartial for my partner.
Arceus suffers from poison.
Oh, there's one moment in a match game that you haven't seen. But I'll tell you now, since I've told you most of what our matches. One of my Pokemon actually used Healing Wish. A new Pokemon was sent in, which was my Tyranitar, which immediately got poisoned because of the toxic spikes you set up. But then that poison got immediately healed due to the Healing Wish. But then your Pokemon instantly used Toxic, which is worse than the normal poison. If no damage is dealt, Tenor takes it. Good damage, Ancient Power. Gonna take another 3/16 of their health through the Sandstorm and Poison.
Arceus is losing its health.
So one tap on Arceus, and they're down again in the next turn. Or is it gonna be finished off by a move? Or are we gonna see a Focus Blast? Or is Arceus gonna self-destruct? Is it gonna Earthquake and deal big damage? Gust, that's not gonna do enough, and that's actually gonna miss Garchomp due to Sand Veil. Garchomp, you gonna finish it? Nope. Oh yeah, that's a highlight. I could definitely make a highlight out of that.
Arceus suffers from poison. This is getting dangerous. Arceus desperately holds on.
This should be the final turn.
Multiple hits.
Deal some decent damage to Tyranitar, but that's not going to be enough. Unless we use Present to heal Barbecues, that's it. Not karate chop, we're gonna do it with an actual attack. Where I couldn't do it. I was worried for a moment there, but strategy came through. Tenor didn't end up obliterating Samantha. But it's a win. That's what counts. By the way, what's a catchphrase? That's Tenor's. Tenor was the first one to register, and that was the catchphrase they chose. What's a catchphrase? I really like it. I really like my own one as well, but yeah, you didn't see that because it didn't win. But Tenor did. 2-0.